So you're tracking your macros, you've tightened up your carbs, you're working out, but you're still not where you want to be. I want to talk about why. Because most of the time when I see this, and I've seen it a lot over the last 30 years, it comes down to one thing. The plan that you're following wasn't designed for your body. And I don't mean that in a vague way. See, right now, you have hormone imbalance. And with those hormone imbalances, unless you address them, your macros, your fasting schedule, your workouts, your supplements, your peptides you're trying, and those lifestyle hacks, none of them are going to work the way that they should. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to look at the 6 hormone macro body types that I see most in women over 40. And I want you to pay attention and find yourself in one of these, because once you discover this, then everything's going to make a whole lot more sense to you. Now, if you've been watching this series, you know that we've been building up to this. In episode 1, we talked about the hormone weight gain cycle and why the hormone reset cleanse matters. In episode 2, we talked about carbohydrates and how to identify your hormone macro carb type so you can get carbs working with you and not against you, meaning let's burn them for fuel instead of storing them for fat. Now we're on to step 3, and this is where it gets really specific to you. And by the way, that's exactly why I created the Hormone Macro Body Type quiz, because most women over 40 don't just fall into one category. Now, like I said, I've been doing this for 30 years, but for the last 15 years, I've solely focused on a woman's metabolism over 40. And I see it over and over and over again. She's doing all the things. We say it, all the things. And still nothing is moving. You're tracking your macros, you're eating clean, you're taking your supplements, you're doing your workouts, you're trying to be consistent, but you are mentally and physically exhausted and you're frustrated because no matter what you do, nothing is moving. And here's what I've learned. You could take 2 women and give them both the same perfect plan, whatever that might look like, and they get completely different results. And not because one is trying harder than the other, but because they have different hormonal imbalances. And nobody's told them that. And here's the problem with how most fitness and nutrition gurus or experts or advice goes. They think every woman's body operates exactly the same way. So then what do? Let's do high protein. Let's cut our carbs. Let's start strength training. Let's start fasting. Here's your plan now, go. And that type of plan works when everything else is in balance. But when your hormones are off, that same plan can actually make everything worse for you. You see, because a woman with a thyroid issue and then a woman that has excess insulin or resistant insulin should have 2 totally different strategies. Your macros should be different. Your fasting schedule should be different. Your timing of your protein should be different. Your workouts should be different. Even though you should be strength training, it's still a different strategy. Your supplements should be different. Peptides that are recommended are different, and even your lifestyle habits should be different. So handing them the same plan, a thyroid versus insulin, is not only unhelpful, it's the main reason women continue to stay stuck. Now, there's actually 16 different hormonal imbalances, including inflammation. 16! And every single one of them affects how your body stores fat, burns fat, builds muscle, handles carbs, responds to training, everything. But even though there's 16 different possible hormonal imbalances, in my years, what I've seen is 6 dominant imbalances in women over 40. So stay with me because one of these will hit home for you. Trust me. Body type 1, hormone overload. This is the one that I see most in women that I work with, or what they land in first. You feel inflamed, bloated, puffy, exhausted, but you can't sleep. You got brain fog, you got weight that won't budge, and you got stress through the roof. And you can't figure it out. Is it stress? Is it your thyroid? Is it hormones? Is it all the above? Well, the answer is all the above. See, right now your hormones are all working at the same time, but against each other. This body type usually needs less stress on the system. You want to focus on recovery. You want to focus on sleep so your body can rebuild and heal. You want anti-inflammatory nutrition. Your fasting window should be earlier, meaning you start earlier, but you end earlier. Your strength training should be focused on recovery type of training. And you want a slower rebuild and recovery approach to everything that you do versus an aggressive fat loss tactic or protocol at this time. Body type 2, inflamed. This body type is achy and puffy and inflamed and bloated. Fat tends to sit around your upper arms, your bra area, and yeah, of course, your midsection. And until you get that inflammation down, your fat loss is going to be slowed to none. It's going to stall. This body type usually responds best to anti-inflammatory, like the hormone reset cleanse, but you would extend it because you want to start healing your gut. You want to start supporting your liver. You're going to be doing higher quality fats for just a period of time. Do a lot of walking, minimal strength training, and then you want to reduce those inflammatory triggers like gluten, like conventional dairy, seed oils, alcohol, and then you want a targeted peptide regimen. Body type 3, excess cortisol. So you are tired, but wired and exhausted at the same time, but you can't sleep. You're exhausted all day, but then when it's time to go to bed, you're totally wired. Or you go to bed, you fall asleep right away, but then you're waking up every couple of hours. You got belly fat, you got poor sleep, you got anxiety through the roof, and you got cravings for specifically sugar and salty foods. This body type usually does better when you focus on lowering stress type of training. The fasting window is going to be a few days off, a few days on. You don't want to do a full 7 days a week. You need to do nervous system support, deep breathing, meditation, those stress reducing type of activities. Walking, stretching, yoga, shorter strength training sessions. And then instead of trying to focusing on losing weight, because more than likely you're carrying it in your midsection, you're feeling puffy, you're feeling bloated, like all the things that we talked about, but you don't want to focus on a deficit. You want to focus on maintenance calories because a deficit could stress your body out even more and make your cortisol shoot up even higher. And then what's really important, specific regimen when it comes to supplementation like herbs or adaptogens, and a peptide protocol that will help lower your cortisol, but at the same time helping, rebuild or recalibrate your central nervous system. Body type number 4, excess insulin. This body type, you feel bloated, you're foggy minded, you're craving sugars, or you're craving food in general, and the weight that you're holding onto is in your midsection and even possibly your back. You eat carbs and you crash. Even when you eat a healthy meal, you have that digestive distress, you feel bloated, and you feel tired. And cutting your carbs lower and lower is not the answer. It's the worst thing that you can do. So this body type usually needs strategic carbs. You need strength training. You really need to be, all body types need strength training, but you really need to be focused on building that muscle so you become insulin sensitive versus insulin resistant. You have longer fasting windows. Your body can handle high intensity interval training, but not every day. And you need balanced macros with strategic refeeds so you can improve your insulin sensitivity. The last thing that your body needs is more carb restriction. Body type number 5 is a sluggish thyroid. You got a slow metabolism, you have cold hands and feet, you're very possible intolerant to different fluctuating temperatures. You can have brittle hair, brittle nails, hair thinning, eyebrows falling out, specifically on the outer thirds. And then you have fatigue that sleep just cannot fix. You get your labs done and your labs are saying your thyroid is normal, but your body is telling you something completely different. This body type needs food. You don't need caloric restriction. You really need to be focused on protein, your protein timing, and not only your protein, but your carb timing, strength training, but it needs to be focused and not extensive, no more than 3 days a week. You want to focus on walking and stress reducing type of activities, and you need targeted thyroid support, specific nutrients that can help support your thyroid function. And I want to say this again, not under eating. You need to not stress your body out with under eating and overtraining. And then body type number 6, declining sex hormones. This one needs a wah wah, because this is the one, when it comes to symptoms, women over 40 recognize the most. You have softer muscle tone, even though you're strength training. You have fat redistribution. You feel like you're built all of a sudden like a bullfrog, all in your midsection. You have low libido, you have mood swings, you have irritability sometimes, and things that used to work for you are no longer working. And here's the thing, estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone, they're just not reproductive hormones. These hormones are key metabolic hormones, they're recovery hormones, they are motivation hormones. They're really important. And so this body type usually needs a more focused, customized approach because your hormones, those loss of those hormones affect everything. Like I said, it affects your metabolism. It affects whether you retain muscle. It's going to affect your bones. It's going to affect your memory. It's going to affect your heart. It's going to affect brain function, everything. And this is where the conversation of BHRT, bioidentical hormone replacement therapy, becomes really important for some women. And just note, when it comes to all the body types are going to benefit from peptides, but it needs to be a customized, what they call stack or regimen. And for sake of time, I don't have time to go into all of it in this session. So here's what I want you to think about. Did you see yourself in one of these body types? And if you did, don't be discouraged. It's a good thing. Be encouraged. Because awareness is how we create change. You can't fix what you don't know exists. And that's exactly why I created the Hormone Macro Body Type quiz. It's completely free. You go and take a short quiz and then it'll come back with what you might be most dominant in as far as that imbalance. And then it will give you a snapshot, starter view of your macros, your fasting, your workouts, your supplements, your peptides, and lifestyle habits. It's not a template. It's actually your plan designed for you and whatever imbalance you're dealing with. So let's bring this all together. Now there's 16 possible hormonal imbalances, but there's 6 dominant that we see across the board for women over 40. It's inflammation, it's excess cortisol, excess insulin, a sluggish thyroid, and then declining sex hormones. Wah, wah. Each one changes how your body responds to macros, to fasting, to workouts, to supplements, to peptides, and lifestyle habits. And that's why the same plan creates completely different results for different women. And if you haven't taken the Hormone Macro Body Type quiz yet, that's your starting point. Because once you understand everything that your body needs, that's where everything changes. I'll go ahead and I'll put the link in the description. And don't forget to subscribe and comment in the comments. Tell me what body type stood out to you the most or that you think that you have, because then that's going to help me, because I'm going to know exactly what you need and I can help you more. And that's what my channel is all about. I'll see you in the next episode.